Hi, I'm Mimi,
Hi, I'm Kira.
and welcome to Natural to Natural. Our moms are natural hair care specialists who love natural hair.
But today we are taking over.
OMG! Yes!
I am super excited to have two very special guests here with us today, Mimi and Kira, our two little naturalistas. Today, Vasi and I are actually going to talk to them about their natural hair care journey. Right, Vasia?
Yes, I cannot wait. This is so, you don't know how excited me and Miko have been to have you guys on the show. Like, we've been talking about this forever. So, both of your moms are natural hair care specialists. What is that like, first of all?
I think when I was little, I took it for granted because I did not like getting my hair done. I hated sitting in the chair for like 2 hours. I hated getting my hair washed. I hated every process of it. But as I got older, I have more of appreciation for it, and I actually enjoy getting my hair washed. Process I enjoy it a little bit more. But the thing I look most forward to is the final look.
Yeah.
So I can style it myself.
And your hair looks cute, by the way.
Thank you.
I wonder who did your hair.
I did it myself.
Oh, okay. We did credit. I hear that. I heard that loud and clear.
Did I hear that?
I put it in the scarf.
Oh,
She's
she put it in the
styled
scarf. Okay. All right, I'll give her credit, yes.
Miss Kira, baby girl.
Fortunate too, because I think my mom mentioned this like earlier, but I guess growing up to like have that confidence instilled in me and like just to grow up knowing, I guess, and not to doubt myself about my hair or anything like that. So I think I like it. I guess it's a privilege.
Nice. That's beautiful.
Well, it seems like they like us. It seems like they actually enjoy it, and they see some benefits to having this. You know, not everyone can say that their parents are hairstylists and hair care professionals, right?
I know Mimi often get from people, oh, you are so lucky your mom does hair, right? People tell you that all the time.
Yeah.
How do you feel when people say that to you?
I'm like, But like before I was like that, but now I realize because I don't have to pay to get my hair washed or to get it done. I can always change up my style when I want to, however I want. I always get to try something different.
Mm-hmm.
So like I get to go to the store, pick out the hair, pick out charms that I want to put on my hair. So it's a fun experience.
I like that part. You say you don't have to pay.
Okay. Listen, I slaved for her, right? Right. I slaved for her. I work for her. I work for the boss right here. Yes. She tell me what she want, and I just go out and do it.
That's right.
It must be nice, right, Marcia? It must be
Oh,
nice.
yes.
What about you, Kira?
Well, I guess I'd also have to say like styling and being able to like wear it in multiple different ways and just being able to change it often, because like when I was younger, he would always come like, oh my god, you change your hair every week. I'm just like, yeah, because I can.
I like that. I like that. Very nice. Maybe what do you love most about your natural hair?
Like Kira, the versatility. So like I can wear my hair straight, I can wear it in braids, cornrows, I can wear it in an afro. I can literally do anything with my hair, and not a lot of people say that. So like it's such a fun experience because I get to try things that people wouldn't normally do to their hair
Right.
or wouldn't think to do, and end up looking good. So it's
Okay.
so it's,
I remember growing up one year when she was in school, and it was a mixed culture, right? And there were little girls in the school that wore their hair straight, and she would come home and ask to wear her hair straight. And I remember vividly telling her, you know, the beautiful thing about your hair is that you can wear straight, but you can wear curly, you can wear afro, you can wear braids, and those are different things that other cultures can't do. And so really instilling that in her, like knowing that yes, I can wear it, it's an option if I want to, But there's so
That
many
makes sense.
other options that I can wear my hair, and loving each option. So not preferring one over the other, you know, feeling good or loving her hair just because she can wear it straight, but loving it when it's curly, loving it when it's kinky, loving it when it's in braids, loving it when it's
I love
twisted.
that.
Yeah, so I really, you know, as a mom, I'm so glad I was able to help her learn to see the value in being able to have that versatility. Yeah.
And it really builds up. I think it really builds up the the confidence, because like you said, like for you, like the confidence that you have with your hair, that transcends into so many other areas of your life, right? Academically, socially, and just relationship with friends, so it really goes a long way. It's more than just hair, as they say, right?
Yeah.
So have you guys experienced any challenges so far with your natural hair?
I guess some challenges, like doing it myself, would take longer than I guess my mom doing it. So I guess that practice and continuing to do it was a challenge. Also, like wash day, like wanting to like do it. So
the process, because getting my hair done takes 4 or 5 hours, which isn't like a very long time, but it's still a long time to sit in the chair, especially when I'm detangling my hair, and I have a very sensitive scalp. So you do one little pull, I'm like, ouch, can you stop? So using, especially your product, the Butterfly Naturals.
Oh, you like it?
Yeah. The apple cider vinegar spray, that makes it so much easier to detangle and comb out my hair. So now I can detangle my hair myself, and it takes like 30-40 minutes, which isn't long. So I enjoyed that much better now than I did before.
So definitely, it sounds to me that the benefits of having your hair in its curly, natural state outweigh the challenges, right? Because you have the tools and you have the resources to get past those challenges, right? Okay.
Nice. So I would say the biggest challenge for me as a mom with Mimi and her hair is, just constantly making sure that she's always comfortable and having the confidence that she needs. Because I know sometimes, she might like a style, but remember, she's still a teen and there's still peer pressure.
Right.
So even though she likes a style, what if she goes to school and someone, says something about the style that she likes? So I often find myself telling her, it doesn't matter whether other people like it or not. It's as long as you're comfortable with it and you love it, that's all that matters. And so that, I would say, is the biggest challenge for me, is always making sure that I continue to remind her that her love for her hair is the most important love to have for her hair. What about you? What would you say is the biggest challenge for you as a mom with hair?
My experience with caring for her hair has been really, really good, because it's because of you. I'm gonna speak directly to you. It's because of you that I started my business, because I wanted that other kids can experience loving and caring for their hair, and I knew that if I could make you love your hair and raise you to love your hair, I know that I can help others. When you go to school, have you experienced bullying, and how have you combated that?
I wouldn't say bullying like necessarily, but like the hair touching, and like even when I would say you can stop, like you're messing up the style, like it would like still continue, and regardless if it's like a microaggression or like ignorance, but I feel like after a while, like it shouldn't be like, you shouldn't be ignorant anymore. Like I told you to stop, but that was about it. And I guess how I dealt with it, like I guess just repeating myself and continuing to wear my hair the way I'd like to, and yeah.
Did it make you frustrated? Like how did you feel when people continue to do something that made you uncomfortable, right? You said stop and they didn't. Like, were you frustrated? Like,
I was annoyed, but it wasn't, I don't know, there wasn't a lot that I could do at the time. But yeah, I was annoyed and like overwhelmed because it'd just be hands in my hair. Like, it's weird.
right. I'm so happy that you said that, because there's probably tons of other young women or young men out there that feel the same way that you do about people, children, and then believe it or not, there's some adults that do it too, right? And so now that you said that, it's out there for other people, so when they watch this, they could see, like, we don't like it, so please stop, because a lot of kids won't speak up, right? They won't say anything. And so your voice is like the voice for so many other children out there that are very annoyed and uncomfortable and frustrated about people touching their hair. So thank you so much for sharing that, Kira. I really appreciate that. Yeah. Mimi, what about you?
I remember this one time in 4th grade. I wore the Nabu knots. Is that what it's called?
Bantu knots?
Bantu knots. Yeah, that's what I meant. That's what I meant. And a couple people in my class were like, "Oh, those look weird. Why are you wearing that?" And at first, I was like, "Okay, whatever." And then as I went on, I kept getting those. So I was like, maybe I won't wear this style anymore. But now, that's like one of my favorite styles to wear. Like, I don't care what you think about my hair. It's my hair.
Yeah.
If you don't like it, don't look at me. It's not my problem. And like, same with Kira, people touching my hair. Like, ever since I was little, people would touch my hair. I mean, I was uncomfortable at first, but then I got used to it. So I'm like, it's whatever. But now I'm learning to tell people, ask me before you touch my hair. Don't just go into my hair. So that way I wouldn't have to be uncomfortable.
Very nice. Like, go ahead, Rosie.
No, I was just gonna say, like, that's really important that you advocate for yourself, you know, because your hair is part of you. It's part of your body. So no one should have access to you that you don't want them to have. And especially if you tell them, no, please don't touch my hair, they need to respect that, right? And it doesn't mean that because people want to be in your hair, that you should stop wearing your hair how you want to wear it. It just means that you must make sure that you're vocal and explain to them why it's inappropriate for them to do that.
Mimi, thank you so much for sharing too the fact that, you know, now, like, you choose to wear your hair for you and not for other people. Because again, there's peer pressure is real.
Yes. Even for us adults.
Yeah, even for adults, exactly. And the fact that, you know, you have recognized that, you know, if you like your hair, that's all that matters. You're saying so much to so many young women out there that might be a little bit different, that might be eclectic, that might like different styles, and maybe feel a little uncomfortable wearing different styles because people are going to stare at them or people are going to be whispering and saying something. So you're letting them know that it's okay to love yourself and wear your hair whether other people like it or not. I remember specifically being a young girl, because I like different stuff. I have a different style, and I always have. And even at a very early age, I didn't care. But most young girls do. Most young people
it's all about
do.
fitting in.
It's all about fitting in, right? So you're letting people know that, you know, through the way that you love and embrace your hair, that it's okay for them to love and embrace theirs. So thank you so much for sharing that, Mimi.
Well, you mentioned it's one of your favorite styles to wear, but I was gonna ask you, what are your favorite styles to wear? How do you like to wear your hair the most?
Probably in like a twist out.
Twist out?
Yeah, I like my hair. I like the puffiness of it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I like it to be out.
I'm all about the big hairs.
Yeah.
I'm here with you on that one.
Nice.
That and probably braids. Those are my top two favorites.
Okay. What about you, Miss Kira?
Same, I've always liked big hair. Just my hair being big, blown out, or like braid outs. I really like braids.
I absolutely love this. Like, I'm sitting here and I'm like, oh my god, because puffy hair was
Not the thing.
It wasn't the thing.
No,
like
not-
it was flat, straight hair long ago. But now young girls want their hair bigger and puffier, and it is just so
That's
beautiful to hear. I remember just a few months ago when Mimi was like, she want an afro, and I was like, are you sure? She was like, yes, I want to wear my hair in afro. I was like, do you realize the maintenance? Like, I want you to understand, like, it looks beautiful, but what does it take to maintain it? You have to learn to care for it. So I let her experience wearing her afro. What was that like, Mimi?
I had so much fun. I had it in a different style every day. I would pick it out, and it just got bigger and bigger as I went on.
She literally was in the mall, and people were like saying tell them what people were saying when you were walking through the mall with your afro.
Someone asked if that, like, is it all my real hair? And they're just like amazed by my hair. But it was so weird. It was so weird, but it felt good. I was like, I've never worn my hair in an afro before, but I absolutely love it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I love my hair being out and just all natural.
It was so, and I was shocked as a mom because she's never worn her hair in afro before. So I'm like, is she gonna be able to maintain it? Is she gonna be able to upkeep it? You know, like if she goes to school and she's sick, because you know it gets flat in the back, is she gonna be able to keep the shape? So I was a little bit nervous because I'm not gonna I'm the mom and I'm always there to do her hair. I'm not gonna be able to be there.
Stylist.
Right, I'm a stylist. So I'm not gonna be able to make sure it stays looking like an afro. So but she did such an amazing job taking care of her hair. I mean, we had some hiccup later on because she would just kind of pick out the ends and not really get to the root, and she would just put a bonnet on, and so it would here, and then she would just kind of pick the surface of it and not really get to the root. So the root got a little tangled. So there were some lessons learned, and I wanted her to learn those lessons, you know, on her own, because I may not always be there. But it was such an amazing experience just to watch her embrace wearing that afro.
I remember when I would get my hair straightened, and I didn't think anything of it. I was like, oh my gosh, my hair is so straight. It was like bone straight, like super.
Okay, so she convinced me to let her go and get her hair straightened because I straightened it and it wasn't flat enough. It was still a little poofy, and she wanted it bone straight. So
I wanted it to look silky, and I got it straightened a few times, and my hair became very damaged because the way they would do it, when my mom would straighten my hair, it would still look a little bit puffy. When they blow dry my hair, it would look the way that she straightens it. And then, so I was like, when I looked at my hair after it was damaged, I was like, maybe I shouldn't get my hair straightened no more. Mom was like,
maybe she should have listened to her mom, right? But sometimes you just gotta let them experience certain things, and
it was good while it lasted, but the damage that happened, I wouldn't get my hair straightened like that again.
Right. So we just took time afterwards, you know, to treat it, to trim it, to nurse it back to health. But she understood, because I would tell her constantly why I wouldn't straighten her hair that straight. But she's a teenager, right? And she wants to experience it. And so I agreed to let her get it done, but I was there and, you know, watching, and you wouldn't think that just one time that it would be damaged, but a lot of women experience that. And this was something that even as a professional, my daughter sat in someone else's chair and her hair got heat damage, right? And for some people, they don't look at it as heat damage if they're going to continue to straighten their hair. It's heat training.
Right.
Exactly.
There is a difference.
There is a difference, and we'll talk about that in another episode, right? But because you want to go back and forth to wearing your hair textured or straight, you know, when it's straightened and it doesn't get textured again, that's heat damage. And she realized that or experienced that firsthand. The beautiful thing is, as a mom, I'm able to help nurse her hair back to health. But those who don't have the expert at hand, you know, they don't know what to do. They cycle. Exactly. And
continuing the damage over and over.
Exactly. Thank you again, Mimi, for sharing that experience with us.
Your hair traumas are all revolved around cutting, right?
I guess.
Yeah. Because you went to another hairstylist before.
So basically, I was getting my hair blown out, but She didn't like that my ends were see-through, like a little bit, it was blown out like at the bottom, so she was cutting it, but that wasn't like said to me before, so
Right, and so
We're gonna talk about that
that's the
too.
issue. So that was the issue, that she didn't talk to her about it, but she just
Now,
did
were
it.
you there when she?
No, I wasn't there. I dropped it because I was comfortable. It was a stylist that I knew, so I was kind of
Okay.
comfortable. So, I dropped her and didn't know, that wasn't, we didn't talk about it or whatnot. She needed a trim, of course, just good enough to get the trim.
Right.
But it was just a shock. And then the technique, because there's different techniques for cutting
Right.
kinky curly hair. So not everyone does it the same
Right.
way according to the curl pattern and things like that.
So you didn't know that she was gonna cut your daughter's hair.
No.
Okay. See,
That's something we
obviously she was not a natural hair care specialist, because if she was a natural hair care
it would have been a whole
specialist,
conversation.
it would have been a whole conversation around, and she wouldn't have had that conversation with you. It would have been with you,
Mhm.
right, to make sure that you're okay and understanding what needs to happen to her hair, because you were a minor, so you wouldn't understand. But her responsibility was to talk to you. See, this is why we're here. This is why we have shows like this,
Yeah.
to be able to.
Even though we do hair, we get overwhelmed at times too. We're doing everybody else's hair.
Right. So we have one last question for you. If you can give any natural hair advice to any other teens or young girls your age, what would be the one advice that you would give?
I'd say to just be confident, wear your hair, try it in different styles, and have fun with it, because it doesn't matter what other people have to say, it's what you like, and it's important that you learn to like your hair and to style it and to have fun with it. So that's all.
Nice. I love that. Mimi?
Pretty much the same thing. Like, it's your hair. You should wear it how you want. We were given this hair for a reason. We were able to style it however we want, into different styles. And so try what you like. If you don't like it, you can always change it. That's the beauty of having this hair. And if someone else may not like your hair, that's not their hair. There's not something they have to worry about. You worry about your own hair, you love your own hair, and you be confident in it.
Yes. Then the one advice that I would give, great advice, Mimi, I would give to moms is, really build a relationship with your child that allows them to be able to express themselves about how they feel, right? And so we kind of talked about before, Vasia, creating creating an experience, right? But before that, we have to open up the line of communication, which is very important. We want our children to be able to come, because I remember growing up, we couldn't talk about how we felt. We just had to sit there and shut up and take it, right? Or do whatever we were told. And we want to allow our kids that space to be able to express themselves in a respectful way, but we want to be able to allow that space. And I think that both of us have done a pretty good job at doing that with our daughters. And this is why they have the confidence that they have with being able to sit here with us today, to express how they feel about their hair, to talk about their journey, and to also give advice to other young ladies. What would you say, Vadia? What advice would you give?
For parents, well, definitely I agree with you 100%. It's so important that we set that tone, for our kids. And something that we can do as parents is we can try to support other parents.
Yes.
Right? Because we see sometimes that we see other parents that are struggling with their kids' hair. You may see their child's hair and it's damaged and things like that. If you have information and you know of a hair care specialist that can help them, share that information. If your kids experience bullying, at school or anything like that, talk to the teachers. Let them know what's happening, because then that could be an opportunity for a learning experience for the school, for the students. So it's all about spreading the awareness, spreading the self-love, and really teaching each and every person, adult, child, doesn't matter the age, teaching them how to advocate for themselves. That's really what this is
Absolutely.
This is all about coming into your own, owning your natural.
Exactly.
You know, loving
Exactly.
who you are.
Even
you
at
know?
a young age.
Yes, your hair is just is an example of that. It was an extension of it, of an
Right.
overall bigger picture.
Absolutely.
So I'm so proud of you girls.
Yes,
I
this
really
has
am.
been one of my favorite episodes to
Yes.
film. I am so thankful that you ladies agreed
Yes.
to be here with us today. Thank you so much. You did amazing.
I don't
And
know
thank
how much
you-
that is a blessing that they agreed to do this.
Yes. And thank you all for joining us. It's been a pleasure. Remember
Yes.
to like, comment, and subscribe.
Yes.
And ladies, until next time, have a happy, healthy hair day.